Good morning. This is Drew Erickson talking about money, not math. Today I'm reading, I'm highlighting a part of the book I've been reading, Missed Fortune: Dispel the Money Myth Conceptions. Isn't it time you became wealthy? And written by Douglas Andrew. Excuse me. The main point of the conversation today is it's not what you begin with that counts, but what you end up with. Okay, and so just to kind of dive more into that for his personal experience from the book, and then I'll give some of my own feedback. He says, how does a person get to the point of having liquid cash available? In my case, I started with $5,000 of equity from my first home, which I leveraged to net an $18,000 profit. It's not what you begin with that counts, but what you end up with. In summary, he wants to emphasize three main points. First, use debt wisely as a positive lever in equity management, conserving your equity and enabling you to seize opportunities to use that equity to enhance your net worth. Second, always protect yourself. Prepare for the worst case to ensure in the event of unforeseen delays and costs by maintaining flexibility, liquidity, and contingency options, you may be able to recover adequately. Third, don't take unnecessary risks. Conservative, safe returns of only 5 to 9% can make you thousands of dollars. So just to go through with that, or just to highlight those points individually, the first one that I think is the most important is it's not what you begin with that counts, but what you end up with. It doesn't matter if you're rich today or don't have very much money today, or if you get an inheritance from your family or don't, or if you win the lottery or if you don't. What matters is what you end up with and how you build your wealth and build your retirement plan. And one of the easiest examples that comes up all the time is, I don't know the exact statistic, but I think it's like a majority, over 60% of people who win the lottery file bankruptcy within 3 years. Why is that? It's not about how much money they had or how much money they make per year or how much they make at work. What actually matters is what skills do you have and what are your philosophies and strategies around what you do with your money, right? So how much are you keeping for you versus how much are you spending, and what's your plan with that money? The first point, use debt wisely as a positive lever. That all comes back to what's more important, having zero debt or having liquidity to use for your life, right? You could spend all of your time paying off your debt and not saving up or having any liquid cash. But what happens if you have an unknown life event, or if you have an opportunity arise to invest, whether it's in a business or buy land or some sort of opportunity? So having liquidity or cash available to not only withstand unexpected life events, but also take advantage of life opportunities is far more important in many situations than just only focusing on paying off your debts. I understand interest payments look bad on the balance sheet, but life events and things like that will affect you much more. And that kind of goes into the second point he makes about always protect yourself, prepare for the worst case to ensure. So that's just, I already highlighted that, but that's just saying make sure you have life event funds or emergency funds available to protect yourself, and not only for the defense but also for the offense and growing your wealth. And the third point, don't take unnecessary risks. Conservative, safe returns of only 5 to 9% can make you thousands and thousands of dollars. I think this is a very interesting point because we're often sold the more risk you take, the more potential for return, right? Especially when it comes to the stock market and investing in mutual funds and things like that. If you're willing to take more risk, you have a higher potential for returns. But what they don't like to talk about is you also have higher potential for loss. So you have to ask yourself, when it comes to your own personal financial planning, is it more important to you to take a ton of risk in the hopes of a ton of gain, even though you may lose a lot of money? Or is it more important to you to have just nice, consistent, conservative growth year after year over time with less risk and less worry? So that's the conversation for today. Remember, the main point is it's not what you begin with that counts, but what you end up with. Please let me know what you think, and by leaving a comment in the comment section. If you found this video valuable, please share it with a friend. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.